Now, before we get into the module demonstration, let's have a quick look at the signal flow. I drew this up to give us an idea of how the filter works. So we have audio and CV inputs on the left. Signal going from left to right, audio signal with the arrows, and outputs on the right. CV goes from these CV inputs here across and up. You can obviously put audio rate into CV, that's your choice. Audio inputs into the summing mixer through the filter. Now we also go out into the crossfader from the summing mixer. We'll get into that in a moment. So we have attenuators for the cutoff, spacing and peak. We have attenuators for the cutoff CV1, cutoff CV2 and the peak CV as well. There's no attenuator for the CV of the spacing. The switch for the filter, we have a switch that is 12 and it indicates 12 and 24 dB for the low pass, high pass, band pass and band reject filters. But as I've noted down here, only the low and the high are -12 and -24. Band pass is actually -6 and -12. And for the band reject, it's either a single notch or a dual notch. Now the three dual peak modes don't have, their slopes are fixed. So no effect from the switch. Now obviously for the resonance, you have the switch for self-resonance on or off. Right, so after the filter, you basically have an output directly from the filter. It bypasses the saturation, and that's to the multi-mode filter output here. Otherwise, it goes through the dynamics, where you have an attenuator for the second harmonic and saturation. And you also have a switch for the compression saturation ratio 1:1, 3:1, 20:1. As we go out from the dynamics, we either go into this switch and we either choose mix or VCA. Now VCA goes straight into an internal VCA. Now, you'll put an envelope or something to trigger that VCA and that will go straight out to the VCA output. Now, if you choose mix, you come into this crossfader. So all the way clockwise is fully saturated. So it'll be the filter through the saturation. All the way left is the audio 1 and 2 input from the summing mixer. And that also goes out to the VCA mix output. I should quickly note that the dual peak levels and band, actually, I found out that the spacing knob on the filter only affects those dual peaks and the band. Not quite sure about the band. I might need a little bit more information on that. I might put that in the notes. But we'll it definitely changes the spacing between those peaks in the dual peak modes. Yeah. Now that's the signal flow. Let's get into the demo, shall we? Cheers.